Welcome back everyone. Kitsune Courtesan is the second major boss you'll face in Ninja Gaiden 4. This one's got a lot of combos, especially in phase 2. But I promise once you learn the patterns, it's actually pretty easy to counter. So let's break down all our moves and the best ways to punish them. We're gonna start with all of Kitsune's normal attacks, and the cool thing is every combo she does has a distinct rhythm and a clear cue to help you recognize it. These are the easier ones to parry, and once you lock in the timing, you can follow them up with a fatal flash to drop blood essence and change straight into your ultimate technique for massive damage. Kitsune usually opens with a classic 3-hit combo. She begins with her umbrella in the left hand, does this little overhead swirl, and then follows up with 3 quick slashes. The main cue to watch for is when she raises that umbrella above her head. That swirl is your warning that this combo is about to start. As soon as the umbrella starts coming down, press triangle for a perfect parry. This immediately opens up for a fatal flash, letting you grab the blood essence drop, get a few quick hits in, and chain into your ultimate technique for some clean, efficient damage. But here's one important tip. If you miss that very first parry of any combo, don't try to re-parry or panic dodge. Just hold on, block, and ride out the rest of the attack safely. And one more thing, don't use your Blood Raven attack unless it's against a power red flash attack. There are a lot of those in this fight and you'll want to save that form for when it really counts. Next up is a rapid 6-hit combo. This one's a bit wild. Kitsune spins and slashes non-stop and it comes out so fast that it's really easy to mistime the parry. But the cue here is super clear. Watch for when she pulls her umbrella from the left side, swings it down and then all the way back up over her left shoulder again. That's your signal. You'll want to parry right as the swing starts coming down, about halfway through that motion. But if you miss it, don't take risks, just hold down block. That's the safest way to ride it out. You can dodge through it, but honestly, it's so fast that blocking is by far the more reliable option. The next is a 4-hit combo and you'll notice she moves around a lot during this one, with a bit of a delay between each strike. But the cue here is super clear, and since she takes a couple of seconds to start that first swing, you've got plenty of time to get ready. Watch closely. She'll dash away, spin around and then come back in with a low sweeping attack. That's your window. Press triangle right as her umbrella starts moving upward from that low sweep and you'll land a perfect parry every single time. It's a really satisfying one to pull off once you recognize the rhythm. Next up is another 4-hit combo, but this one ends with a red attack. It starts with a jump and overhead slash, so it's easy to spot right from the start. Just parry right before she lands that first overhead slash. The timing's pretty forgiving on this one. But if you happen to miss the parry, don't stress, you can easily block or dodge through the first few swings. The tempo stays pretty steady and slow. Just make sure you're ready for that final red attack. When you see it coming, activate your Blood Raven form and use any attack to counter and stagger her cleanly. Now we are moving on to our red flash attacks, the power attacks. There are 3 of them in phase 1. The first one is the umbrella rush. Right after the red flash, she opens up her umbrella and charges straight at you while spinning. That open umbrella is your cue. The second one is a jump attack. She'll kneel slightly right after the flash, then leap into the air for a slap. That brief kneeling moment is the cue for this one. I recommend using your Blood Raven shurikens for both of these attacks so you can counter them safely without letting her get too close. And the last one's a longer sequence. She brings her umbrella forward and lets out this creepy laugh. After a short delay, you will see the red flash, and then she sends out multiple red flames in 2 straight lines. She'll rotate and sweep through those flames about 3 times. Because of that short delay, this one can be tricky to read, but you can still interrupt it with a Blood Raven shuriken right before she fires. If you miss the timing, just jump and pull yourself up onto one of the nearby poles using R1 to stay safe until the flames fade out. Next is a long range flame attack. You'll see her take the open umbrella behind her and start spinning. That rotation creates 2 more spectral umbrellas floating above her head. All 3 then fire a single flame burst one after another. It looks flashy, but it's actually super easy to deal with. Just hold down, block and wait it out. You won't take any damage as long as you stay still and don't try to roll or move with pattern. The next one is where she spins and throws out an umbrella that lands on the ground and starts spinning, slowly tracking your position. It's easy to counter, just activate your Blood Raven form and use the shuriken attack to destroy it. But be careful, sometimes right after throwing the umbrella, Kitsune will leap into attack while it's still active. So keep an eye on her movements and be ready to block or dodge if she rushes in. And that wraps up all of our phase 1 attacks. The key here is to use those parry windows to your advantage. The more perfect parries you land, the faster you'll build blood essence and push her into the next phase. Now, in phase 2, Kitsune keeps everything she did before but with some nasty twist and a handful of brand new power attacks. So let's break down all her new patterns and how you can counter each one safely. The first new move in phase 2 is a flashy one. Right as it starts, Kitsune summons 5 open umbrellas that float all around you, and she's hiding behind one of them. Each umbrella then dashes toward you one after another. Just hold on block through the first 4, you'll easily tank them without taking any damage. If you want to get a little stylish, you can dodge while holding block to reposition between hits. But the 5th umbrella is a red attack, and that's your key to activate Blood Raven form and toss your shuriken to counter and stagger her instantly. The next one's a power attack. You'll see a red flash and a quick hand gesture as her arm ignites in flames. Right after that, she summons 2 fiery mushroom bombs that instantly fight toward you. The trick here is speed. Use your blood shuriken the moment they form to destroy them before they reach you. If you're even a second late, you'll either need to throw another or sprint away fast to avoid the explosion. Then there are 3 more new power attacks to watch for. The first one, after a red flash, she raises her closed umbrella and makes a summoning gesture. The ground under your feet lights up and explodes almost instantly. It's super quick, so just run or dodge away instead of trying to use Blood Raven. Next one, she holds her umbrella over her shoulder and sends out a tracking line of flame that keeps blasting along the ground as it follows you. Again, running is the safest move here. Don't try to block or parry this one. And finally, after a red flash, she waves her umbrella above her head, creating a smoke area around herself. The waving motion is your cue. Back off immediately because even if you interrupt her with a shuriken, the smoke still forms and deals heavy damage. 2 of her phase 1 attacks also get upgrades here. The Umbrella Flame Barrage now summons 8 spinning umbrellas instead of just 3, and they all fire in quick succession. So don't even try to block this one, just run like hell and keep your distance until the flames stop. The other change is to her tracking umbrella attack. Instead of 1 spinning umbrella chasing you around, she now sends out 2 at once. It's still easy to counter with Blood Raven shurikens, but be careful when you go for it because Kitsune often likes to jump in mid-attack to catch you off guard. And finally, the most deadly move in her entire arsenal, the tail grab. This one's brutal and honestly the hardest to avoid. You'll know it coming when you see her tail catch fire. That's your only cue. A moment later, she lunges forward and grabs you with her tail, even from a surprisingly long distance. Once she catches you, she'll squeeze and slam you down, draining over 60% of your health instantly. Now, if you're already keeping some distance when the tail ignites, run or dodge backward immediately, and that's the only real way to avoid getting caught in the grab. And if you're sitting below 50% health when this move starts, heal right away before it finishes. Because if she catches you, that squeeze and toss easily wipes out over half your HP and can straight up kill you. If you stayed aggressive through both phases, parrying consistently and using your ultimate technique whenever possible, you will easily fill up your berserk gauge. And once it's full, unleash a Bloodbath kill to tear through a massive chunk of Kitsune's health and bring the fight to a brutal close. That's all folks, hope this guide helped you out, and if it did, don't forget to check out the full boss fight gameplay next to see everything in action.
I've never seen anything like this!
Well, you don't come across too many shrine guardian demons, so...
Whatever! Yakumo, don't expect this thing to fight fair. Fall back if things get rough.
Hey! If Yakumo runs away, then who's going to protect me and Misaki? Besides, if you can't beat this little demon, you won't stand a chance against the Dark Dragon.
Nonsense! Yakumo won't let us down. We have a prophecy to fulfill.
No pressure. That all you got?